At the top of the Premier League by a considerable margin. It was becoming a mountain for them to climb, but if any team could do it, it was Arsene Wenger's Gunners. Visitors Newcastle hadn't won in the capital for 3 years. Arsenal were without the influential Patterson Vivas and Ray Parlour both returned to the side. Led the line in the absence of Alan Shearer, and with Alain Goma also out, Stephen Caldwell was brought into the centre of defence. Time, or would the Gunners extend the Geordies' misery in London? Your match commentator is John Champion.
On the face of it, a very attractive fixture this. Arsenal, runners-up for the last 2 years, champions the season before, against a Newcastle side. Premier League games, 2 of their 3 defeats this season. 2-0 at Everton, 1-0 at Leeds. Glad to be back on home soil. And looking for some goals today, having bagged just 1 in their last 4 English Premier League matches. Adams, Vivas, Henry, that's lovely, that's superb! From back to front in 2 easy steps. Tony Adams out of defence, instantaneous control, and a swept finish by Thierry Henry. It's taken 13 minutes. Defender Aaron Hughes left chasing a shadow. Solano arriving, helped by Acuna. Here's Lee. Now Griffin. He's really a right back, pressed into service at left back today. Freddie Youngberg. Canu. Parlour! Yes! That's a brilliant goal. When Arsenal flow, they flow like no other team. First Premier League goal of the season for Ray Parlour. And already Newcastle are staring down the barrel. Pires. Teasing Barton. Beating Barton. And clearing the crossbar. Burst of acceleration, too much for Newcastle's fullback. He also beat Lee in the process. Henry. It's come to Youngberg. Had an age to assess it, how he was going to hit the dropping ball. No immediate challenge coming his way. It's going to be difficult for them to get back into this game. It's Arsenal 2, Newcastle United 0. The opportunity for Newcastle in particular to regroup and be rejuvenated. Hughes in trouble. Here's Henry. Foiled by Shea Given. You'd back him from that. Another launching pad for Arsenal. Here's Henry. It's Canu! It might well have been 3. Hasn't scored in the Premier League this season, the Nigerian Canu. Solano, Dyer, Grimandi, Ljungberg, over the top for the loping figure of Kanu! Arsenal 3, Newcastle United 0. And they're not booing him, they're praising him by shouting out his name. All over the top, that's all it took to unhinge Newcastle. Ljungberg to Kanu, neat finish. Arsenal have what should be a winning lead now. Grimandi, then Acuna to Dyer. Parla wins it back. Gives it to Kanu. Parla. 30,000 people shouted man on. Henry over the bar. It's a corner. All going swimmingly well for Arsene Wenger. Ljungberg. It's a studious ball in. An equally studious clearance. Lua. That's a good ball. It's Dyer. It's Manninger at the near post. It's Newcastle's best move. It's taken until the final 10 minutes for it to arrive. Solano. One back for Arsenal by Vivas. Bergkamp. Henry. Onside. Pires. Bergkamp. And again. And still no. 2 bites at it. 3. And still no reward. Oleg Luzhny. Bergkamp. Here comes Luzhny. The whistle is gone. The veteran stage of his career, Oleg Luzhny, still contributing. Lauren winning out against Lua. Luzhny. Henry. So a couple of little looks to his left, and he's picked out Parla! His second and number 4 for Arsenal. He is so perceptive, Henry. A couple of little looks up. Perfectly measured cross, and a header of which a centre-forward would have been proud. Or a centre-back, for that matter. Point being made by Tony Adams. Pires. Acuna. And the Chilean has picked out the Peruvian, Solano. And he's been robbed by the Argentine Vivas. But it's the boy from Romford who's made the biggest impact of all. Henry. Just as well for Newcastle. They're looking distinctly weary out there. Here's Cordone. Lauren. Pires. It's Luzhny. It's Henry. And it's Steve Caldwell for Newcastle now. Adams. Moving to stoppage time at Highbury. Sometimes they call it Highbury the Library, not today. There's been plenty of vocal encouragement and quite a response from the crowd to a virtuoso display by their team. Robert Pires. Here's the run from midfield. It's Parla. It's a hat-trick! His second hat-trick for the club, following on from that treble at Werder Bremen in the UEFA Cup quarter-final last season. Ray Parla becomes the first player to score a hat-trick in this fixture since Malcolm McDonald a quarter of a century ago. Beautifully released by Pires. Local boy made good. And Arsenal have looked very good today. Barely time for them to restart before the final whistle goes to bring down the curtain on a terrific display by Arsenal. Newcastle are opposition of reasonable quality, of good pedigree, with plenty of threats, but today it was all Arsenal. Thierry Henry leading by example with a goal and a couple of assists. Parla with a hat-trick, Kanu with his first Premier League goal of the season. All in all, Newcastle United's heaviest defeat under the management of Bobby Robson. And they still haven't won in London. 3 years, 10 days and counting. Terrific Arsenal. Newcastle very ordinary today. Arsenal 5, Newcastle United 0.
A very special day for Ray Parla, enabling the Gunners to close the gap on Manchester United to a manageable 6 points. So some winter hope for the Gunners at Highbury, but Manchester United would prove very difficult to catch at the top of the Premier League that season, and Arsenal eventually